Hey, I didn't think I was going to do a video as soon as I am, but I think that I need to do this particular video today. Jeff has already wrote about it on the on our Facebook page, but for me, I needed to take it from my standpoint. As always, Jeff is very eloquent in the way he writes, and very heartfelt and very detailed. And I needed to get out my emotions on the subject. Yeah, briefly, in case you don't read Jeff's post, yesterday there was a young person that went into my daughter's high school with a couple kitchen knives and started stabbing some people. And so, looking now at that, of course, many people are angry. What they did was inappropriate and not okay. And I am not here on this video to make it that I'm not saying that there has to be consequences for this child. But what I'm here today is to say that we need to find compassion in this world. We need to teach our children about compassion and about people who are different. Um, I've been very lucky in my journey, but I have, and I'm going to say friends on Facebook pages that I belong to, that have lost entire families and friends and everything that they have that they hold special in their life. People have turned their back and walked away, and that is one of the scariest things that you can ever have happen. So this young person, according to their Tumblr account, obviously their name hasn't been released. We know as a family who this person is because Gabby went to the school, and obviously information gets out. But on this person's Tumblr account, it clearly shows that they were sad and they were lonely, and they they clearly stay on there that they wish they were never born this way, that they wish they had been born normal. This child was apparently, and I say apparently, I don't mean to not believe anything. I'm just saying apparently because I'm only reading what's on their blog, that they were autistic, and that they identified as transgender or trans fluid because there seems to be some gender fluidity there, and they didn't come from particular maybe a great supportive background. Yeah, I'm a bit angry today. I feel terrible that this young person, and I say that we've lost this young person because I'm not sure whether someone can come back from this. I'm hoping with lots of therapy, and perhaps now this child will get that, that they can come back, and they can and come tell their story and maybe become an advocate and try to help other people. And this is why Jeff and I wanted to start this page, because we need to educate people. We have to stop this crap of not allowing people to be different, and thinking that if they are different and they are not the same as us, that they are odd, that they are weird, that they are something other than just a human being. And so I'm angry today because I see it. We're still doing it. Our children are still doing it. And possibly this child's parents didn't even accept them. So I'm asking you today to think about the victims. Of course, I can't even imagine what they're going through, and even the school as a whole, to have this happen within their school. But I'm asking you today to sit back and take a moment and think about what it is that you do in your life that you are uncompassionate about. I see posts all the time about people on welfare need to be drug tested, and people on the street are there because they choose to be there. You know, if that's the type of person you are, then I don't need to have you around in my life, and I'm going to be dead honest with you, because you know what, these people are struggling, and we as a society need to help those who are struggling. Not everybody can just pull up their boots and just try harder and make it in life. There are people who struggle, and they will always struggle. And someone will say, well, you know what, there are bad people out there. And I'm not going to deny that. I know that there's people out there that will work a system, and they never have anything that they can contribute to what people think in society. But you know what? There is a reason. There is something behind that. And it is very hard for many people to be able to get around their heads around that. But I, for one, am not going to do that. I am working very hard. I can't wait for my next quarter to start in a week, that I'm going to get back in my master's program, and I'm going to be the social worker, and I am going to go after this sort of thing. I am going to go after the school board. I am going to try to get them to put in more diversity training for staff, for students, and we need to do this because you know what? This girl, I say girl because she was identified as a girl, but I'm going to say this person stated on their Tumblr that they tried to commit suicide and no one reported it to anybody. And this is a great conversation that I had with my oldest daughter last night, that we've actually had a run-in already, that where someone she knew was posting things about cutting themselves, and we let the family know, and there had repercussions for her. But we did what we thought was right. And even here, if we can get the young people to understand that if they see the writing on the wall, or they think they see the writing on the wall, report it to somebody. Let somebody with some skills take care of it, because perhaps maybe this young child who's now 14 years old, and now their life is kind of has a destiny that's preset for them, could have been saved, could have been helped, and found acceptance. So my take's a little bit different than Jeff's. I'm a little bit angry that we as a society are still making people feel bad about being who they are. And I hope today that, reading, maybe if you can get a chance to read Jeff's post, he's got a lot more details on there, and just listen and just take a moment and just sit back and think about who you're not compassionate about. And then think about those things that maybe someone has done to you that hasn't been compassionate to you, and see how that feels. And you know what? We need to make a change. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be the one that makes a lot of change in this world going forward, because I will not put up with this sort of thing, and not at least try my hardest to get people to stop being uncompassionate and caring. So everyone, have a great day, and I hope you all take a moment and think about this.